Hi fellow writer, I'm Angela Booth. One of the most common questions I'm asked is whether you need to learn HTML to become a web writer. The short answer is no, you don't. Most web writing is done in plain text. Plain text is very useful because you can manipulate the text in many ways. When you're writing for clients, as a rule of thumb, provide your content as plain text unless the client specifically asks for Microsoft Word. This is because providing the content in Word means that there's an additional step necessary before the content can be used on the web. So it's usually best to provide the context in plain text in HTML or in Markdown. Now let's look at what HTML looks like on a web page. You can see this web page here from Wikipedia. It's in HTML. Now the HTML code for the above web page looks something like this down here. It's rather more complex and it's a real pain to create. Don't get flustered. There are easy ways to create HTML, and it's useful to know HTML or basic HTML elements because then you can perform minor tweaks on web pages. You don't need to hire anybody else. You can perform minor tweaks on your own web pages as well as on clients' web pages, and of course you can charge clients for those tweaks. So this is what HTML basically looks like. This is the code for the web page, the Wikipedia web page that we discussed. We're web writers, we're not coders. The easiest way for us to create a web page is to use a hypertext language called Markdown. Markdown is a very simple language. This is what it looks like. As you can see here, this is the actual Markdown when it's rendered as a web page. On this side, you can see that we've just added minor formatting to be able to turn the Markdown code into HTML code. The beauty of Markdown is that you can create it anywhere that you can create text, in any text editor, even on your cell phone. Anywhere that you can create text, you can create Markdown. So I often create it in Evernote, for example, because I've got Evernote on all my devices. That means I can write a Markdown document on my phone or on my iPad. I can write it anywhere. If you look on the blog, you'll see that I've written about Markdown before. It's very useful, and if you're into web writing, it's something that will make your web writing life much easier. I've covered Markdown on the blog before, so if you want to know a little more about Markdown and how to use it, just do a search on the blog. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.